What is up, guys? It is EPL Dude 96 coming at you with another This Week in FUT 20 video. If you like it, drop a thumbs up. If you have some thoughts on this past week of content in FIFA Ultimate Team, you can comment on the video as well. And of course, subscribe for more content like this and some other stuff maybe in the near future. And this week on FIFA, obviously Black Friday was the highlight. We'll be getting to what I thought about the Black Friday content, but we're going to go and talk about every single piece of content that we got in Ultimate Team from Monday to Sunday, the 1st of December, and review it and just, ramble on about it a little bit. And on Monday, we started to see the first of 3 League SBCs that we got over the course of this week. So Monday, we got the Liga NOS SBC from the Portuguese League, and these were the 2 player rewards that are offered. You have a Hullet Gang midfielder in Battaglia, Argentine, so offers really, really good links, and looks like a really good card. Like a very, very good CDM that you can use. So if you got like Pep Guardiola or Nesta, very easy to link. Or if you got Zanetti, there's a very strong link there. The Argentinian green link works great. So this card is really, really good. Like if you do the Liga NOS SBC, you want to do it one time, I would recommend taking Battaglia over Nakajima. Nakajima is just another version of card that we see all the time in Ultimate Team. A winger or a left midfielder or right midfielder that has 90 plus pace, okay enough shooting, decent enough dribbling, but his passing is so low, his physicality is low. And for Battaglia, the SBC is at 205k right now. That's probably pretty good, but again, the packs in return are not phenomenal. But here's the catch. So when like the MLS and the League SBCs were coming out, the pack return was really bad because there were so few League SBCs. Now that we have SBCs like the Chinese League that are becoming a lot cheaper, you have silvers in the Bundesliga and the Liga SBCs, a lot of silvers in the MLS League SBC. These packs have a little bit more value now than when they used to. So there's a couple of gold packs here and there, like you get a small prime gold players pack for completing Braga, a premium gold pack for completing Rio Ave. Benfica is a premium Electrum players pack, mostly silver packs, a mixed players pack for Boa Vista. But the packs are better than what they used to be because the Saudi League has a lot of bronzes and a few silvers. You've got golds from the Serie A. But those silver packs are going to come in handy. You are going to make profit on them, most likely. For 205k, I would say that this is not quite worth it yet. I won't start doing this SBC until maybe the value is around like 150. I'd like to see it crash down a little bit more. But the rewards are really good. And this was a good start to what eventually became better League SBCs. Like I gave the day a 2 out of 5 rating. We didn't get any objectives. There was not much else in the mix. And that's what we got there. Moving over to what we got on Tuesday. So the headline piece of Tuesday, along with some UCL content, there were some group stage objectives that were meh. We got the Serie A League SBC. So Serie A is the only league where we've gotten a league player milestone, which was Politano, and we now have a League SBC for it with 2 very good cards. Another sick midfielder, this Tonali from Brescia, which is unreal. 80s across the board except for shooting. Beyond well-rounded and looks like someone that would be very, very good in-game, along with Dalbert, the Brazilian left back with 95 pace. His defending could be a little bit higher, but the fact that he's got really high dribbling stat for a left back and he's got over 80 physical can help as well. 2 very solid cards in the Serie A. It's a 315k League SBC. It is by far the most expensive League SBC because people want these cards. Dalbert and Tonali are good upgrades. And the packs in return, you would expect to be better, but are not bad. They're on par with the Bundesliga League SBC. It's mostly golds across the board, but you still, a jumbo premium gold pack for Inter, fine, that makes sense. A premium gold players pack for Milan, that's very reasonable because Milan have mostly lower rated players, but the Milan section is probably a little bit more expensive. But a mega pack for Piemonte Calcio, 6 players for Piemonte Calcio, great. Not a lot of mixed players here and there. There's some Electrum packs in the mix, but it's mostly golds and mostly gold players packs. So for 315K, that's pretty good. You would not expect the Serie A League SBC to drop down a little more. Okay, there we go. You wouldn't expect it to drop down that much more. If it's under 300K or at like 250, it's very, very well worth it. One of these players or both of these players in your squad to have is fantastic. You can get both of these guys for basically 630K, which is not bad with all those packs back in return. Who knows? You can get something really good. If FUT comes out and you see some promos or you save them up for Team of the Year, if you're someone like that likes to save up your packs, go for it. I gave the day a 3 out of 5 because we also got the 100 Thieves kit. I think the 100 Thieves is some kind of gaming website. But again, there's so many kit SBCs. Don't do them. It's a coin sink. It's really not worth it. Unless you have an emotional attachment to the kit, then do it. But the rest of them's not good. But this SBC is awesome. But then EA topped themselves. Now, I only gave Wednesday a 2 out of 5 rating because we didn't get any UCL objectives or anything Champions League related for Wednesday. But they released the best League SBC in the entire game thus far for the Saudi Professional League. So it's 198K. And once this League SBC came out, Bronze Pack Method is even better than what it used to be because there are so many Bronze Saudi players, Bronze Chinese players as well. I mean, the Chinese League SBC is 101K now on PlayStation. And for the first time, I think since the SBC started, the CSL SBC is cheaper on PlayStation than it is on Xbox. It used to be a swing of like 130K on PlayStation to like 90K on Xbox. Now it's like 101K on CSL to get Jonathan or Adair, both very good strikers. And it's now about 108K on Xbox. But the Saudi SBC is the best SBC. You can pack so many of these players through Bronze Pack Method. If you want to do the SBC, if you want to sell the players for the SBC, you can sell them through Bronze Pack Method, make a lot of profit. But the reward players are magnificent. Niakate, yes, he has 83 dribbling and 73 passing, but this looks like a sick striker that could be a ton of fun to use. 97 pace, 84 shooting, and 80 physical. But that Aguirre Garay is one of the best right backs in the game. I compared his stats to base, right back, 86 rated Carlos Puyol icon, and Aguirre Garay blows him out of the water. He's only a few defensive points behind Puyol, but he's way faster. He actually has way better shooting. Better, I think his passing might be lower or around the same. Dribbling is better, and his physical is better. And if you have icon midfielders, you can play this guy on 8 or 7 chemistry because obviously you're not going to be able to get him strong links with his team. You could get someone like Road to the Final Lucas Torreira who gives him a soft link from Uruguay. Icon gives him a good link too. And he is worth putting 198K for to get that card because that is an unbelievable right back. And the packs in return for this league are not too shabby. The fact that it's a lot of bronze players and you're getting mostly silvers back, if you're able to pack a lot of MLS silvers that you can use towards the MLS SBC or sell, or you pack a lot of Liga NOS players that you can use towards that SBC and or sell, there's some decent packs in return here. The price right now is worth it because of how good this card is. This is the best League SBC card that is available. That right back, Aguirre Garay, he is magnificent. It's just that Wednesday we just didn't get objectives or anything like that. But kudos to EA for releasing these League SBCs because it was going really slowly. Once the Bundesliga came out, everyone was surprised because a lot of people thought that League SBCs weren't going to be happening this FIFA. Then we saw CSL. Liga, I think, is a disgrace. I think Liga is easily the worst League SBC of the bunch right now. It is 164K, so it's crashed down in price, but these players are not worth it. Maulida is not worth it. Delane is really not worth it. These guys are just fast, and the rest of their stats are just not very good. They're not worth it. Matias Cunha is worth it for Bundesliga. Boetius is okay. Both of these guys are worth it for CSL. MLS, I think both the players are pretty much worth it. Acosta, for sure. Villalba's okay. He's basically like a Nakajima clone, except he's a right mid, and he's Paraguayan, and he plays in the MLS. But that Acosta is really, really good. Like, if you got Acosta, Bataglia, Dalbert, Aguirre Garay, you can build a fun South American squad, get some soft links in there, maybe if you picked up Roberto Carlos from Icon Swaps. But the League SBC grind is well and alive. You can make profit through bronze pack method, like good profit through bronze pack method. You can make profit through silver pack method. And even gold pack method is having a little bit more of its merits because those low-rated golds from the Bundesliga, those low-rated golds from the Serie A are starting to sell. So then Thursday on Thanksgiving in the States, we essentially got absolutely nothing. There was literally no content. As you can see, I sold another player. See bronze pack method doing dividends, 500 coins for a Chinese league striker. There's 300 for a Portland Timbers center back, 200 for a Galaxy right back. I mean, this is what they're selling for. There's a lot of these bronze players from these League SBC leagues that are not selling for like 1,000 or 1,500, but they're selling for 250, 300, 350, 400. You'll make your money back after buying those bronze packs. Bronze pack method is always great. You're going to have long-term savings. It's a good time to do. So Thursday, we literally didn't get any content. What do we get? We got daily objectives, which still suck. But I don't know if the SBC is still live. We got another kit SBC. It was a Korea kit. It's not live anymore, but it was a Korea kit SBC. And then Black Friday started. And I got to say, Black Friday was kind of a disgrace with the amount of promo packs that were coming out. There were so many periods where we were just getting promo packs. The Flash SBCs just gave bad packs in return. EA just have this obsession now with giving away mixed players packs and Electrum packs or small rare gold players packs. They misadvertised the packs on the tweets for the Flash SBCs a lot of times. So, the amount of packs that they had for promos and all that, I'm not a fan of. I bought some FIFA points. Like literally, I bought like $5 worth of FIFA points and opened 4 packs. I'm like, I'm done with this. The best thing I packed in the packs I opened with FIFA points was a Shadow, which I sold for 10K. And then I used my draft token from the objectives. But we'll get to the objective in a sec. But for Friday, I gave it a 2 out of 5. For EA was a success because they sold packs and all that. But let's talk about the SBCs that came out on Friday. So we have the brand new Player Moments cards, which I love. It's essentially similar to like a flashback, but instead it's players who are not necessarily like the top of the line players when they were playing back in the day or they are now. It's players based on, what they did in their career. So Jose Morales had a sensational solo goal against Real Betis last season. And he was rewarded with a Player Moments card. And this is a very good card. 4-star, 4-star, high medium work rates. He's 5'11", which is fine for this game. He's wicked fast. He's got really good shooting that you can improve with the chem style and make him, elite shooting. Passing, all right. Short passing is really what counts for strikers. You're not going to be sending long balls with him. His dribbling is phenomenal. Like to the point where you could compare him to Lionel Messi and say, you know what? His dribbling is Messi-esque slightly. I wouldn't say exactly like Messi, but it's around that range. I mean, everything for his dribbling is in the high 80s for the most part. And then he has 83 stamina, which is excellent. He's 201K. What's the SBC? It's an 85 with an inform and 2 La Liga, an 85 with 2 informs, Mega Pack, Rare Electrum in the SBC. I think this SBC is worth it, and this is a cool-ass card design. This is a sick card design. The card designs for this FIFA have been on point. They have been super nice, creative. The color schemes have looked really good. Like, this is a great looking card in general, just from the design standpoint. But as a player, Morales is really good. It's just a question of, do you think you want another striker? Like, for example, if you don't have a signature La Liga striker, don't do Morales, do Toko Ekambi. Toko Ekambi is 36K, and he is a monster. I've played with him exclusively online, and his goal to game ratio is actually insane. I think he scored like 19 or 20 goals in like 13 games for me. This Morales would do wonders for you, but if you picked up an icon striker, if you already got David Villa and De Vera, probably not worth it. But if you want to have fun with a new type of card, a new style of card, and you really like Jose Morales or Levante, go for it. The price at where it's at, I think it's suitable. 200K for this card is a good price. The other SBC on Friday, I don't think is worth it at all. This Flashback Mario Balotelli. Yes, he has 4-star, 4-star. He's 6'2". He's got 87 pace. His shooting is amazing. His dribbling is really good. But there's so many negatives to this card. I've played with the regular Balotelli. I used him to do Politano to get my Brescia goals. And I hated Balotelli in FIFA. His work rates are terrible. Like, even at striker and with very little instructions in the tactics, he does not get involved in the play because he has medium-low work rates. Medium-low. Like, that's awful. He's a medium attacking work rate, and then he doesn't come back on defense at all. So he's literally just going to be standing in no man's land. You really have to force the ball to him if you want to get him involved in the play, or you really have to, tactic him up and make sure he's like getting in behind. If you want him to come back on defense, he is, or it's like, supporting runs on defense kind of thing. And then also his balance is terrible. He has 56 balance, which is just awful. So he's going to feel clunky. Great strength, great jumping. Heading doesn't mean anything in this game because heading is broken. So using him as a target man is worthless because, again, heading is broken. You need to use him as a quick, fast-paced, agile striker. So he doesn't fit the meta, and his work rates are so bad and his balance is so low. This is a 202k SBC. The time of recording, this is available for about 12 more hours. By the time this video gets come out, this SBC is basically going to be expired. Don't do it. This is not worth it. If you didn't do it, props. If you did do it, just for the fear of missing out, if you did it, why did you do that? That's 200 coins, 200k coins down the drain that you could have saved up to get someone like Mo Salah, or, you have Edin Dzeko already. If you did Edin Dzeko objective, Edin Dzeko is better than Balotelli. He has a 5-star weak foot. Yes, he has 2-star skills, Dzeko. His balance is really low, but Dzeko is essentially like the same type of card. You will get the same results with Dzeko as you will with Balotelli, and you have Dzeko for free. Balotelli, 200k coin sink. This is not worth it at all, personally. So that was Friday. Also on Friday, we got objectives and some good objectives. Like, I wish EA did these types of objectives more. The Black Friday objectives. Win 5 games. Here's a free draft token. I used it on an online draft. I enjoyed it a lot. I actually won 2 games. And even though I got knocked out in the quarterfinal, in my rewards, I got Alex Telles, a 6K player, and I got a shadow. So I made profit on 2 cards just like that. Not to mention all the other cards I packed in my draft reward. So the draft token was very much appreciated. If you won 10 games, you got a premium gold players pack. And then they gave 2 mega packs after winning 25 games, which is fantastic. As well with the kit. The kit's nice. I just don't like the fact that they decided to have white shorts with it. I'd prefer if it was an all black kit. The white shorts just puts it off and makes it look a little uglier personally, but it also gave 1,000 XP, which is cool. So more objectives like this, EA, in the future. Moving on to Saturday. Saturday was a little more low-key, but EA did drop something that a lot of people really were asking for and really wanted, the league upgrades. So you have the Liga, Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and Bundesliga upgrade SBCs, which you can do to get yourselves. So there's the regular upgrades, which you do to get 3 players from each of the leagues. You get a rare. There's also the Team of the Week upgrades. You can get a tradable Team of the Week. You can get an untradable Team of the Week. And then there's the 81 plus upgrades, which very similar to the base icon upgrades. You can have a lot of fun with these, but obviously these are much, much cheaper. The requirements make it a little tough. Like, for example, you could craft these by doing bronze pack method, doing bronze upgrades, going into silver upgrades, going into gold upgrades. The problem is that you would need to get lucky in those upgrade packs, like going from, doing gold upgrade to 2 rare gold player pack upgrade, because for the PL upgrade, all you need is 11 gold players. 30 chemistry is easy, but you only get 1 rare out of the reward. And then if you wanted to do a PL upgrade going into an 81 plus Premier League upgrade, you only get 1 rare player from that one, and you have to hope that you have 5 other rare Premier League players to trade. And you also need a team with, 70 chemistry? Yeah, 70 chemistry. You need all gold, and you need 6 rare Premier League players. It's an all-rare squad for 2 81 plus Premier League players. This is the case for every single one of these leagues. Now, obviously, some leagues you have a better chance of packing better player. Like, I did a couple of these. The best thing I got was, I think, Jose Jimenez from my La Liga upgrade pack. I did not do a Liga upgrade because I don't have enough Ligas to give away in my club, because I know first owner objectives are going to be coming at some point. I don't want to just dump them all and get someone like, I don't know, a Cardi, who I already have. But like Liga, you have a good chance of potentially getting Mbappe and Neymar, like a much better chance because there's not that many 81 pluses in Liga. Premier League, there's so many 81 plus players. Like I did a couple of these. I got like Naby Keita, Dani Ceballos. And on average, these SBCs for these upgrades are coming in at about 9K, I'd say. Like it's 9K to keep doing these. They're out there for a couple more days, part of Black Friday. It's not worth doing a lot of them. Like I did 5 and I'm done. I'm good with 5. I made my coins back by playing the game and doing some BPM. And then the Team of the Week upgrade is just not worth it. To get an untradeable Team of the Week, it's 23K. Now, obviously, it was better to open these during the week when the best of Team of the Week was in packs and you'd have a chance of getting one of those really good Team of the Week players. But again, so low of a chance of getting such a good Team of the Week player. This is 24K for an untradeable Team of the Week that's probably going to suck. And this is 44K for a tradable Team of the Week. That's probably going to suck too. So the Team of the Week ones are not worth it. The upgrades, I'd say go for a few. Test your luck out. If you're able to get someone like Ronaldo or Messi or Mbappe or Neymar, or you get Lewandowski, or you get like Kante or Pogba or Salah, or I don't know, Rashford. Well, Rashford's affordable. You get like Robertson. Go ahead and do the Premier League upgrade. Or go ahead and do the Bundesliga upgrade. It's worth it to give it a shot, but don't spam these. Do not waste your coins and spam these. Saturday, overall, I gave a 2 out of 5. Friday, I gave a 2 out of 5. But then I thought that Sunday the 1st was a good day of content. And we'll start with the SBCs. So we got another Flashback Player Moments combo. So we'll start with the Flashback Cesc Fabregas, the legend of Arsenal, Barcelona, and Chelsea, who is at Monaco now. Yeah, this is not a good SBC. He's high medium, 3-star, 3-star. A turn off at 3-star, 3-star, personally. As a center mid, fine. I mean, he'd make an okay cam. His shooting is not where it needs to be. Finishing needs to be improved. He's not fast enough. Yes, his passing is immaculate. But just like someone like Pirlo or Iniesta, these players are just don't work as well in FIFA. You need center mids that can run through defenses and are not just going to, guys that just sit around and look for those long passes. Those guys don't fit in FIFA that well because that's not how people play the game. This is 126K, which I think is at the price point where I think it's all okay. If this was any more, then it's absolutely a scam. At 126, it's not a total scam. Like it's an 83 Inform Spain, 85 to La Liga. Pack returns suck. I mean, I wouldn't do this SBC because I don't think the card is that good. Like this Fabregas is not that impressive personally. I just don't think he's worth doing. He's a decent Spanish center mid, but I would personally get someone like Saul Niguez or get Isco or maybe buy Sergio Ramos, put him at center back, and then move him into center mid or CDM. I just don't think this Fabregas is worth it. Harder to link because he's in Liga. He's Spanish, so that helps, but I don't think he's a player that really fits. Then you have Leon Bailey, the Jamaican wonder from Bayer Leverkusen, who scored a backheel goal against Hoffenheim last year. He got a Player Moments SBC. 4-star, 4-star. Already nice. He has medium, which is not ideal for a left wing. You would like him to have high attacking work rate. He's wicked fast. He's got pretty good shooting. I'd like to improve that finishing, probably. Passing is not up to par. Dribbling is phenomenal. Great balance and agility. And his stamina is very good. Is he worth it, though? He's 158K for a German left winger. 84 with an Inform, 2 Bundesliga and an Inform, 85, a Mega Pack and a Prime Mix Players Pack in return. See, this one is a tough one. Like, I feel like this card would be good. The problem is those work rates. Without high work rates, it's not a left wing that is very ideal, personally. And also the fact that he's a left wing that is left-footed. So instead of able to cut inside and use his right foot to take shots, like, yes, he's got a 4-star weak foot. So his right foot is pretty good, but you need to be shooting mostly on his left foot. So whether or not you start him at left wing, you move him to right wing, or you start him on right wing on maybe 8 or 7 chemistry, it's up to you. But it's the question of, do you want to do Leon Bailey for 158, or do you want to go ahead and get yourself a Serge Gnabry, which I think is better than Leon Bailey. Not significantly better, but he's better. And you'd be spending, it's like 130K more. Like, is it worth the 30K upgrade to get Serge Gnabry Player of the Month compared to Leon Bailey? This is another Player Moments one that's tough for me. I think if you're going to do a Player Moments SBC, you really want to do just one. I would probably do Morales because he fits the meta of FIFA. Bailey does too, but I just don't think he's worth 158K. It's tough, though. He'd be a fun card to use. It's just the fact that he doesn't have high attacking work rate. It makes things tough to do stuff with. And then we also got more kit SBCs over the week. What kits are out also? So there's the Great Unions Day kit of Romania. It's actually a nice kit, to be fair. Don't do it. It's 7K. Unless you're emotionally attached. And then there's the Anthony Joshua kit, because FIFA are doing this whole thing with Anthony Joshua in preparation for his rematch against Andy Ruiz. He's got a kit, and he's got the featured squad in squad battles this week. Who's his team? He's got Ronaldo, Inform Messi, Sterling, Inform De Bruyne, road to the final Conte, Pogba, Van Aanholt for some reason. He might be friends with him. Sergio Ramos, De Gea, Van Dijk, Inform Trent, Mount, Madison, Foden, Hudson-Odoi, Mane, Rashford, Sancho. So I gander that Anthony Joshua is probably a Liverpool fan, but of course he's British, so he's got a lot of English players in there. But the last thing to talk about in this video, and then we're going to be heading out for this time around, is the objective player. We finally got a new objective player. The first one since that Kevin Mbabu road to the final. And it is Player Moments Joshua King in celebration of his volley winner against Manchester United. Overall, it's decent. It's a pretty good card. He's got 84 physical, which will make him more unique than Teemu Pukki and Jamie Vardy. First of all, Player of the Month Jamie Vardy is bad. He's not good at all. Like, he's cheap and he's worth it for sure. He'll get the job done for you in squad battles and in some rivals games. But I still think Pukki's a little bit better. But I think this Joshua King is kind of the best of both worlds. He's sort of a combo of Pukki and Vardy in that he's fast. He has good shooting. He has good dribbling like Vardy. But he has a little bit more of the physicality that Pukki has. Vardy and Pukki physicality are close-ish, but King's physicality is really, really solid. So I've been using his loan, so I've already completed the squad battles portions of this Joshua King. They're easy. Just pick yourself a 4-star skiller who's fast, score 4 goals with them on pro against one of the really bad squad battles teams. No problem, gold players pack. Great. Pick up the loan, win 3 squad battles games, just put a Bournemouth player in there, get yourself like Nathan Ake or Jefferson Lerma or Callum Wilson. Bam, easy. Or even get like Steve Cook or Harry Wilson. No problem, easy, done. And you get a lone king to try out in rivals. I personally recommend doing the squad battles ones first because it's always good to have the lone player to use in rivals, similar to Kevin Mbabu, because you needed to get assists with defenders for Mbabu and you needed Swiss assists in rivals as well. So having the lone Mbabu really helps. So I'd recommend doing the squad battles portion of this first. But then the rivals portion, assist 12 goals using forwards. Great. Get an Electrum Players Pack. That's a great objective part of it. Score at least 2 goals per match and 3 rivals wins. Fine. I'm okay with there being 1 win condition. Like, I think EA learned their lesson after Edin Dzeko. Edin Dzeko so far as a season objective player has probably had the worst set of, requirements to get him. With the cross requirement, there were more win conditions for Dzeko. EA learned their lesson, and the objectives for Ozil were much easier, and the objectives were a little bit easier for Mbabu, but the Mbabu had more win conditions because it's an upgradable card. This is not I I don't think this is an upgradable card. It's definitely not. The thing is there is always going to be that one, oh my god, I hate my life part of the thing. Score a volley in 4 separate rivals matches. Half volleys count. I scored like a half volley with Michael Owen in one of my rivals games, and it counted. So, and this is score 2 goals per match in 3 rivals wins using Premier League players. So you can continue to work towards Trossard while doing this Joshua King. And then the volleys is just going to suck. I mean, that's the thing. You might go in, like, once I get my 2 wins here and finish my assists, I'm just going to be going into rivals games, spamming crosses, trying to get volleys or half volleys and score. Because that's what it's going to turn into. It's going to be very similar to Edin Dzeko, where you had to score on crosses with Serie A players, which was really obnoxious. And then the Ozil one, which you had to get chip shots in 2 matches. I think you had to win the game too, if I remember. So, I mean, again, it's a free card. Free. It's free because it doesn't cost coins or FIFA points, but it's going to cost you your time. But overall, the amount of time this should take, probably not that long. I mean, I've only played 3 rivals games, or 3 or 4. Only one of them, but I'm already halfway done with Assist King, a third of the way done with Premier League Predator, and a fourth of the way done of Return to the King. And I already finished the Squad Battles ones in like 45 minutes to 55 minutes probably to get a pack and his loan. So it's worth it. Go ahead and do it. It's always fun to collect cards in general. And I think this card would be very usable. Like, you get a CF to Cam card for completing Premier League Predator. I personally would convert him down to a Cam because I have Michael Owen, so I'm not going to put him at striker. In a 2-striker setup, if I did a Premier League team, I probably would use Pukki or Vardy next to Owen, but I would convert this card down to a Cam. You can use him as a Cam, put him in at center mid. Like, for example, I would try this guy out maybe sometimes instead of Mesut Ozil, because Mesut Ozil can't defend, and it'd be nice to have like another striker when I move into my attacking tactic and play a 4-2-2. You can move Joshua King to striker, and I can move my wings to cams, or I put King at cam behind one of my wingers in front of my CDM. Like, you can have a lot of fun with this card. The fact that it's center forward, it has that option of either you play him as a striker, try and score the goals, you play him as a cam, use him to make those runs in, the unexpected runs, and sometimes pass him in. Use that physicality to move through the big center back sometimes. I think Joshua King would be a lot of fun. And I like these player moments cards. They're really cool. You give upgrades to players who are not that good in FIFA. And it's just a good time to have. And the card design is brilliant. It is really, really cool. More stuff sold. What else is selling? Oh, look at that. I just made like another half K. What else sold? Oh, look at that. A bronze La Liga cam for 600. Guys, bronze pad method works. 600 coins for a Brestois center mid for the Liga SBC. Bronze pack method works. My golds are not selling from Squad Battles rewards. Probably need to readjust the prices there. But that's going to do it for this edition of This Week in FUT. For next week, I don't know what to expect for next week. It doesn't look like we'll get another objectives player because this Josh King is out there for about a week. I don't think Futmas is going to start yet, so hold your horses there. So the hope for next week would probably be very similar to this week in that we'll get some League SBCs. Like maybe they finally released the Premier League SBC. We'll maybe get a few more flashback cards. We'll get some more player moments cards. I didn't mean to click into my squad there that I'm using. Maybe some Flash SBC. Well, maybe not Flash SBCs, but some random SBCs because world football-wise, in terms of like big games, there's not really much happening. There is no Champions League. There is some midweek action, but it's not going to make a difference towards FIFA. I don't know if we'll see anything else. There's not really anything special. I mean, like last week we had Copa Libertadores. This week there was Champions League. I just wish EA would release more unique objective sets. Like more objective players, all well and good. But I like, this. This is cool. Make me win games so I can get a couple of packs and test my luck. I'm fine with this too. Week 4 bronze, I get a kit. The kit's okay. Like, I wear it. It's nice. More stuff like that. Badges, I couldn't care less about. Kits, I'm fine with because you use kits a lot more. Free kits are good. Not ones in SBCs. But I want to see more unique objective sets. Daily objectives is boring as hell. Squad Battles 1 and Play Online 2, I get why they're there, but I'd like to see this for draft. Like, I get, like, the possible parameters with making draft a milestone and all of this kind of stuff, but I'd like to see some more objectives catered around draft. I think it's a win-win for EA if they get more people to play draft because you can use FIFA points for it, and it's a coin sink essentially, but you can make your profit back. But yeah, that's going to do it for another long video this week in FIFA Ultimate Team. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully we get some more cool stuff to talk about for our next edition of This Week in FUT. This has been EPL Dude 96. Have a good week, guys. See you next Sunday.